ironically, those disputes happening and those riots happening in cities where the greatest amounts of slavery actually took place. In Liverpool, in Manchester, in Birmingham, in London. And so where are we? We live in a legacy of ingrained oppression, discrimination and racism, which spills over. It spills over into the decision makers of a criminal justice system that ensures that we are more likely to be incarcerated than any white person doing a similar crime. That ensures that in terms of mental health, we are more likely to be tasered and more likely to be sectioned. It sets us up with a system where in social care they don't know how to care for us, and actually if you work within the system, people ask permission, is it okay if you have this black person work with you? Where does that happen? And a health system that forces us as workers to become border control. Where does that happen? And I say, conference, this is not a just society. Because in this just society, our black people are overrepresented in the criminal system 4-to-1. More likely to be in custody, 8 times more likely to be stopped and searched, more likely to be unemployed, at the rate of nearly double that of our British white counterparts, less likely to own a home, more likely to be excluded from school if you're a young black man, 3 times more likely. It's small wonder then that there's a report that Theresa May even has to acknowledge that something has to be done. A comprehensive and coherent race equality strategy is what's needed. But conference, what's going on in our communities? As a trade union, we need to connect that what is happening in our communities is happening to our members. We are one and the same. When there are disasters, when we are dying in custody, when we are being excluded from school, when we are being burnt outside our streets, when we are being gunned down in front of a mosque, when we are being stabbed in the street, spat on, that community are our members. And we need to conjoin that work. We need to go out and we need to recruit those members, but we need to know that the members that we're working with, when we see the trouble that happens in the workplace, it's because this is what is happening in our communities. So we must make this connection. What's happening in the communities is happening to us. So conference, at the 50th anniversary of the Race Relations Act, I tell you that we need to set the wheels in motion to change the way we work with our communities, to increase that work, to value that work, to recruit members and to deliver for them the support that they rightly need and deserve. And MBMC is up to do that with you, and I tell you, it's time to rise up. Can I hear you say, conference, it's time to rise up?